2015, we launched Open Data BR. Again, that's our central data portal. It now hosts over 14 million rows of data, all publicly available. In 2017, we established an open data policy to govern our data efforts. So before, it was just the IS department trying to push open data and transparency. But in 2017, we went to council, and council passed legislation to adopt the open data policy that we have. In 2018, we expanded Open Data BR by forming a data governance committee. So that's made up of all the departments inside of City Parish, where we come together once a quarter and talk about data needs, whether it's data that we should be pushing externally for transparency, or is it data needs internally just for decision making. We also introduced Open Checkbook BR for financial transparency. 2020, we launched the Citizen Data Academy. So it wasn't just, it's not just important that we're putting all this data in these tools out there, but we want to make sure that the citizens know how to use the data, how to find the data, and how to interact with the data. And that's what the Citizen Data Academy does. In 2020, we joined the Bloomberg Philanthropies City Data Alliance, and they helped refine our approach to data governance and performance management. In 2023, we formally established the Data Analytics and Performance, or DAP division, to enhance decision-making through data. And in 2024, we achieved the What Works Cities Gold certification. So that recognizes our commitment to data, using data for smarter governance. So speaking of the DAP team, again, they were formed in 2023. And what we did with that team, we brought together our GIS team, our web development teams, and put them into one mission, which was to leverage data for better decision making, whether it's better decision making for the citizens or inside of City Parish. And important thing is this was a budget neutral restructuring. So we didn't add people, we just realigned different positions to better meet our needs there. And the DAP's role is managing and publishing all the data sets that we have, that 1.4 million rows of data. They support city parish departments with data-driven improvements, and they create dashboards and tools for transparency and efficiency. Much of what we'll showcase today wouldn't be possible without this team. So our participation in Bloomberg Philanthropies City Data Alliance helped us build a structured approach to managing city data. We developed a citywide data strategy, ensuring consistency in how data is collected and maintained, accuracy in public-facing data, and accessibility for both government operations and the residents. And data isn't just for transparency, so it helps us improve operations internally. So we established what's called the Munis Workflow Working Group. So Munis is our enterprise resource planning system, our financial and HR system. And we identified that we had some issues with how the workflow was originally set up. It was taking way too long to process purchase orders and contracts, which really drive everything that we do in City Parish. And by tracking metrics and reviewing data, we were able to achieve an 81% reduction in contract processing times and 46% reduction in purchase order processing times. So these improvements cut delays, reduce costs, and ensure faster service delivery from government. Open data plays a critical role in public safety initiatives. We work with the Baton Rouge Police Department and the Sheriff's Office to integrate crime data into Open Data BR. And this helps residents understand crime trends in their neighborhoods. Law enforcement helps them allocate resources effectively, and helps the Real-Time Crime Center improve response times through better situational awareness. Beyond public safety, Open Data is improving city services. We created a homelessness resource map, which connects residents with shelters, healthcare, and transportation. A streetlight map, which uses 311 service requests to track and prioritize streetlight repairs. Housing and public health, we help assess housing needs and identify and improve opportunities. And storm recovery data, so anytime that we have a hurricane or that type of weather event, it helps support debris removal and faster disaster response. So let's take a look at what happened in 2024. We added 2 new data sets, 7 dashboards, 2.5 million new rows of data was added. And in the open data and GIS platforms, we now have 240 data sets, 61 public dashboards, and over 85 million total views. In community engagement, the Tech Tuesday series reached 1.4 million impressions, and we had over 4,000 attendees to our data-driven presentations such as this. So here's some of the numbers that we have here. Outreach is extremely important to us, so like our Citizen Data Academy, as well as the Open Data Day, our GIS Day event. It connects us with the public and making sure that the public is aware of all the tools that we have. We went over some of these numbers already. And some recognitions in 24. Baton Rouge was named a top 10 digital city for 10 consecutive years. And last year we climbed from 10th place to 3rd place, so that was a big accomplishment. And again, our work was recognized by, with the What Works Cities Gold certification, a national honor for excellence in using data to improve government. And all of these awards are nice, but the main thing that I look at when we achieve these awards is that we're moving in the right direction. In no way will I say that we're a city parish with our use of data in transparency is where we need to be. We're continuing to improve there, and these recognitions show that. In 2025, we want to expand our data governance across all city parish departments. Candidly, as I mentioned, the Data Governance Committee is open to all city parish departments. We have not so much participation across all departments, so we want to make sure those other departments are going to come to the table and kind of talk about their data needs. Want to increase community engagement, enhance data sharing partnerships, so it's not just the city parish, but what about the other agencies in East Baton Rouge Parish that we can share data with, and even some of the non-public agencies that may benefit from using our data. And we want to continue to make government more transparent, efficient, and responsive. And all of our open data resources are on brla.gov/transparency, and you'll find links to data sets, dashboards, tools, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to all the vendors, my staff, first of all, the city parish departments such as development and police department that'll be along later, the library for providing an awesome space to host this, and then the vendors that have sponsored it. And again, and thanks to y'all for all of you being part of Open Data Day. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the Department of Development for their presentation. Y'all using your laptop?
I don't need to connect it.
Just talking through.